Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. But walls are closing in on Iron Ward, and his first clue will come in the form of a returning character who spells nothing. But bad news for the cult leader turned ordained minister. The newest Young and Restless preview teases a showdown at the Newman ranch. But what fans don't realize is that this may be Iron Ward's last stand, the admin who returned to Geno City with a plan to lure Maria back into his clutches has seen his plot hit a few snags along the way. His scheme to get Sharon out of the picture failed miserably. His partner in crime turned her back on him, and now little does he know Jordan fingered him as Heather Stevens' killer before kicking the bucket, of course. Some believe she's not really gone. Read about a twist in Jordan's supposed death here, whether she's gone or not. The legacy she left the man who helped free her from prison is a doozy. The Newmans believe that Ian is not only the mastermind but the person who physically murdered Heather and Fred Sharon, not to mention dosing her meds with PCP. It's all adding up to big trouble for the cleric, who is already wreaking havoc with other members of Maria's family. Given we know Tessa and Arya go missing, bottom line, Ian is going to have to answer for all of this to the big man, and by that we mean the great Victor Newman. It all goes down this week when the aforementioned returning character shows up at Ian's door. As you can see by the sneak peek pic, Ward is definitely feeling a sense of foreboding. The character, of course, is Victor's henchman Mortensen, who first appeared in a couple of episodes last year and who popped in briefly earlier this month. The role is played by John Rushing, who has had roles in Rolly and Isles and The Family Business. It's hard to believe the head of the Newman security team hasn't been canned yet, given their abysmal track record, but at least this gives us some answers about how Ian ends up in the ranch house. It seems Mortensen shows up at Ian's motel room and takes him to the big house for a mandatory sit-down with the mustache. How Ian ends up with a gun trained on Michael Victor and Nick remains to be seen, but if it turns out to be Mortensen's firearm that Ward grabs, we're not sure how good it's looking for his future employment. Victor Newman, the enigmatic tycoon at the heart of Geno City, commands respect, fear, and unyielding loyalty. Known for his business acumen, cutthroat tactics, and unrelenting ambition, Victor built Newman Enterprises with an iron fist, rarely letting anyone glimpse his vulnerable side. But even a man as powerful as Victor doesn't rise to such heights without help behind the scenes aiding in his machinations. There's always someone, a shadowy figure whose loyalty is absolute and whose existence is often whispered about. This figure is Victor Newman's henchman. But who is this person? Is it a specific individual, or does the term henchman more of an archetype for the many people who have worked to execute Victor's schemes? To truly understand, we must delve into the world of Victor Newman and the role his so-called henchman plays. Victor Newman's henchman isn't just a single person, it's a role that's been filled by various individuals over the years, each bringing unique skills and quirks to the job. This role isn't just about brute force or blindly following orders, it's about understanding Victor's intricate plans, keeping secrets, and being prepared to take the fall if necessary. The henchman operates in the moral gray zone, often walking the line between loyalty and self-preservation. While Victor demands loyalty, he's also known for his pragmatism. If his henchman fails, they can quickly find themselves on the receiving end of Victor's wrath. So who fills this role? Several names come to mind, but one stands out as the quintessential henchman: Michael Baldwin. Michael Baldwin, a cunning attorney with a checkered past, is perhaps the most recognizable face among Victor's allies. Though not a stereotypical henchman in the traditional sense, Michael's intelligence, legal prowess, and ability to navigate Geno City's labyrinthine politics make him invaluable to Victor. Michael's relationship with Victor is complex. As Victor's legal advisor and confidant, Michael is often the one tasked with cleaning up his boss's messes. Whether it's covering up a corporate scandal, orchestrating a hostile takeover, or neutralizing an adversary, Michael executes Victor's command with precision. But why does Michael remain so loyal? The answer lies in their mutual understanding. Victor sees potential in people and offers them opportunities to prove their worth for Michael. Working with Victor is a chance to escape his troubled past and align himself with one of the most powerful figures in Geno City. Though their relationship has faced challenges, the bond between Victor and Michael endures, rooted in mutual respect and shared ambition. While Michael Baldwin serves as the brains behind many of Victor's schemes, there have been others who provided the muscle. Take, for instance, Marco Anelli, a ruthless criminal Victor once manipulated to serve his purposes. Though their partnership was fraught with tension, it highlighted Victor's willingness to align himself with dangerous individuals if it served his agenda. Another notable figure is Frank Barrett, who was involved in Victor's less savory dealings. While these characters lack the finesse of someone like Michael Baldwin, their brute strength and willingness to cross ethical lines made them valuable assets in Victor's arsenal. Victor's henchmen aren't always outsiders. Often his own family members have found themselves drawn into his schemes willingly or otherwise. His children, Nick, Victoria, and Adam, have all played the role of reluctant accomplices at various points. Victoria Newman, the fiercely independent businesswoman, has often worked alongside her father, executing his corporate strategies and defending the Newman legacy. While she doesn't fit the traditional henchman mold, her loyalty to the family and her willingness to do whatever it takes to protect Newman enterprises make her a critical ally. Adam Newman, Victor's most enigmatic child, has arguably been both a henchman and an adversary. Their tumultuous relationship is marked by betrayal, manipulation, and brief moments of unity. When Adam is on Victor's side, his cunning and willingness to embrace morally dubious tactics make him a formidable ally. There are also those who remain in the shadows, working anonymously to further Victor's plans. Private investigators, corporate spies, and hackers have all been employed by Victor at various times. These unnamed individuals are the epitome of the classic henchman: faceless, silent, and deadly efficient. They represent the extent of Victor's reach and his willingness to use every resource at his disposal. Ultimately, the question of who Victor Newman's henchman is leads us back to the man himself. Victor is a master manipuler, capable of turning almost anyone into his instrument. His charisma, intelligence, and ruthlessness allow him to bend people to his will, whether through promises, threats, or outright manipulation. In this sense, everyone in Victor's orbit is a potential henchman, a pawn in his elaborate game of chess. Victor's ability to inspire loyalty and fear is what sets him apart. Those who work for him often find themselves torn between admiration and apprehension, knowing that Victor's favor is as fleeting as it is powerful. To be Victor Newman's henchman is to live in his shadow, forever bound of his will, but never truly free. The role of Victor Newman's henchman is more than just a job. It's a legacy. It's a testament to Victor's influence and his ability to command loyalty in a world where alliances are fragile and trust is a rare commodity. Whether it's Michael Baldwin, a family member, or a nameless operative, the henchman serves as a reflection of Victor's power, and the lengths will go to achieve his goals. But being Victor's henchman comes at a cost. Loyalty to Victor often means sacrificing personal integrity, relationships, and sometimes even freedom. Yet for those who choose to serve him, the rewards can be immense: wealth, power, and the chance to be part of something greater than themselves. So who is Victor Newman's henchman? The answer is as multi-faced as the man himself. It's Michael Baldwin. The strategist, it's Adam and Victoria Newman. The loyal offspring, it's the countless anonymous operatives who carry out Victor's bidding without question. And in a way, it's everyone who has ever been drawn into Victor's web of influence. Victor Newman's henchman is more than a person. It's a role, a responsibility, and a reflection of the man who commands them. As long as Victor remains at the helm of Newman Enterprises, there will always be someone willing to serve as his right hand, for better or worse.